Have you ever heard of a soldier who was a 500-pound bear? This isn't a fairy tale. It's the incredible true story of Wojtek, the Syrian brown bear who became a legend in the Polish army during World War II. Our story begins in 1942 in the mountains of Iran. A group of Polish soldiers, recently released from Soviet captivity and making their way to join the Allied forces, came across a young boy who had found a tiny, orphaned bear cub. The soldiers, far from home and having endured so much hardship, felt an immediate connection to the little creature. They bought the cub from the boy for a few tins of food, and just like that, the little bear had a new family. They named him Wojtek, a common Polish name meaning he who enjoys war or smiling warrior. In the beginning, Wojtek was so small he had to be fed with condensed milk from an old vodka bottle. He was mischievous and playful, just like any cub. He'd wrestle with the soldiers, steal their hats, and sneak into their tents at night to cuddle for warmth. He wasn't just a pet, he became a symbol of hope and a much-needed morale booster for men who had lost everything. He was a piece of home in the middle of a war zone. As Wojtek grew, so did his appetite and his personality. He developed a taste for beer, which he would drink straight from the bottle, and enjoyed eating cigarettes, not smoking them, but eating them. He learned to salute when greeted by his fellow soldiers and became an official member of the 22nd Artillery Supply Company of the Polish II Corps. He was even given his own paybook, rank, and serial number. He was, in every official sense, Private Wojtek. Life in the military camp was an adventure for Wojtek. He loved riding in the front seat of the army trucks, his head sticking out the window, enjoying the wind. The sight of a massive brown bear cruising through the deserts of Iraq, Syria, and Palestine was, as you can imagine, quite a shock to the locals and other Allied troops. But for the 22nd Company, it was just another day with their furry comrade. He was their good luck charm, a constant source of amusement and affection. He would even help keep watch at night, his keen senses alerting the camp to any strangers approaching. The company was eventually deployed to Italy to join the fierce campaign against the Axis forces. Here, Wojtek's story takes a turn from heartwarming to truly heroic. The Battle of Monte Cassino in 1944 was one of the most brutal and grueling battles of the entire war. The Polish forces were tasked with capturing the heavily fortified monastery, a key point in the German defensive line. The terrain was treacherous, and the fighting was relentless. The artillery units, including Wojtek's 22nd Company, worked around the clock, supplying the front lines with ammunition. The soldiers had to carry heavy crates of artillery shells up steep, dangerous slopes under constant enemy fire. It was back-breaking, perilous work. Seeing his human friends struggling, Wojtek did something extraordinary. He began to approach the trucks, stand on his hind legs, and hold out his paws. The soldiers, amazed, realized he wanted to help. They carefully handed him a 100-pound crate of artillery shells. Wojtek took it, cradled it in his paws just as he had seen the men do, and carried it to the artillery positions. He never dropped a single crate. Throughout the battle, Wojtek tirelessly carried ammunition, his immense strength making the work faster and easier for the exhausted soldiers. He wasn't scared by the noise of the explosions or the chaos of the battlefield. He just knew his friends needed help, and he was there for them. His presence was an incredible inspiration. Seeing this bear working alongside them, sharing their danger, gave the Polish soldiers a renewed sense of strength and determination. In honor of his bravery, the 22nd Company adopted a new emblem, a picture of a bear carrying an artillery shell. This symbol became a testament to their unique brother-in-arms and his incredible contribution at Monte Cassino. After the war, the Polish soldiers were unable to return to their homeland, which had fallen under communist control. Along with many of his comrades, Wojtek was demobilized and transported to Scotland. He found his final home at the Edinburgh Zoo. Even there, he never forgot his past. He would perk up whenever he heard the Polish language spoken by visitors, often waving a paw in greeting. His old army buddies would visit him regularly, sometimes hopping the fence to wrestle with him in his enclosure, much to the astonishment of the zoo staff and other visitors. For them, he wasn't just an exhibit. He was family, a living reminder of their shared journey and the bonds forged in the crucible of war. Wojtek passed away in 1963 at the age of 21. His story, however, lives on. He is immortalized in statues in Poland, Scotland, and Italy. He is a symbol not just of Polish courage, but of the extraordinary friendships that can be found in the most unlikely of circumstances. The story of Wojtek, the soldier bear, reminds us that amidst the darkness of war, there can be light, laughter, and an unbreakable spirit of camaraderie. It's a tale of loyalty, courage, and the powerful bond between humans and animals. A bear who became a soldier, a hero, and a legend. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this incredible piece of history, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next story. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Wojtek in the comments below. See you next time.